What's up, guys? So yesterday I got a gift and I wanted to show it to you guys today. More of my guitar-centered people. It is a MeiDeal Capo tuner. Okay, so if you're familiar with using a capo, especially on like lower end guitars, you know that intonation is a huge issue with your capo placement. And of course, you know, I tune the guitar every time before I use it. I tune it while I'm using it. But then while I'm using a capo, every time I place the capo on the guitar, I have to retune as well. Usually, I just use one of these little snarks as like my bass line. If I'm just farting around the house, or if I'm just like getting ready to record a video for YouTube, I put the snark on there. I then retune the guitar through my Line 6 Helix, because when I'm recording for YouTube, I have a microphone in front of the guitar, and then I also have a direct out of the guitar into the Helix, and I use that for tuning, and then just another way to affect the guitar if I wanted two different sounds, or if I wanted to ping pong a guitar stereo or anything like that. So I like that the capo has a tuner on it. This is it right here. Out of the box, it has a couple different settings that I had to read about. So obviously there's a power switch. There is a, what are we calling this? Item. And then A4 flat. So item, what that does is it sets it up for either guitar, chromatic, or bass. And I'm going to tell you right now, I keep all of my guitars in E flat tuning. Something I started doing when I was really young, because a band that I idolized played in E flat. So I wanted to be like them, so I played in E flat. In my band today, we play in E flat. Everything's done in E flat unless we're in drop D, but it's still drop D relative to E flat. It's just an easier voice or tone for my voice, and it's just something I'm kind of super familiar with. And I'll tell you that this did not like the guitar setting in E flat when I would go up the neck in the capo with it, on the neck with the capo. So I had to set it to guitar tuning, and it was much better after I did that. The A4 flat, what that means is if you're in E standard tuning, you're in A440, and this allows you to bump anywhere between A430 to A450. And if you're not familiar with what that means, A440 is concert pitch. And there's a few bands that have played out of concert pitch but still in E tuning. Like Lit uses it on a song. I think it's Miserable. They play it in like A436. So if like you're playing your guitar and standard tuning along the track, it just doesn't sound right. That's because they're in 436 instead of 430 or 440. If you want to hear it, so here's what the guitar sounds like. I don't have a pick on. Hang on. All right. Here's what the guitar sounds like. And this is a Taylor 210E, and I'll tell you right now, while it's a Taylor and while they're great guitars, this is an entry-level Taylor, and this does not hold intonation very well. Anytime I put a capo on this, it's a tuning nightmare. And a lot of my videos on YouTube are played on this guitar with the capo, and I can hear when the intonation's out. I don't know if you guys can always hear it, but I can hear it. So I'll go ahead and adjust with the snark first. And it's already basically in tune. Yeah. And then, so like, let's say we wanted to play a Howie Day song. He plays like Capo 4, which if I wanted to play it exactly like him, since this guitar's in flat, I would have to put it on the 5th, but I'm going to play it on the 4th. I am using Elixir Strings. I don't know if that makes a difference to you or not. I like that it's a strong grip on the neck. Like it's not hard to operate. It's got plenty of handle, but when it clamps down, it's on here. It is not going anywhere. I like that. One of the things I don't love about it is that I'm looking down at a diagonal angle at this, and if you're off angle of it, you really can't see it, so you have to kind of tilt the guitar almost to see this. But I will say it's an accurate tuner. Like it lets you know. And I'll try to get another like shot of this from the side so you can see it. But when you finally do get your tuning, the screen illuminates green instead of it being, right now it's blue. Let's see if we can do that right now. So can we see that? Yeah, we can see that. So right now we're out of tune. We're gonna try to get this now G, and as soon as we get there, we went past it. I always find it easier when I'm tuning with a capo to go down past, there we go, we're on the G now. Go down past the note and then come back up to it. I feel like the guitar pulls the tension back through the capo and holds the note better. You know, this is super interesting to watch me tune this guitar. And one thing I've noticed from playing with this tuner a little bit is that as soon as I take this off of the guitar to go back just into my regular E flat tuning, man, it is way out of tune. All the notes are even flatter than they were before. So I'm looking at this point for D on this chord. We're almost there. There we go. All right. So now we've got the capo on, or capo on the 4th. You heard me kind of strum it there. It holds these notes really well. Even for this guitar that it drops in and out of intonation a lot, it holds it pretty darn well. So if you wanted to do like this old Howdy Days song. The dawn is breaking, a light shining through. I do notice that it's got a little pop, like that. You hear that ting ringing? I'm just using the microphone off the camera, so I hope it's coming through. It's not like that on all the strings, just seems to be like the top two. That's E and this A. I haven't tried it yet as a headstock tuner, so I thought we could give that a shot while we're on the video here. So, and again, you have to look at this the way it wants you to look. If you're off axis from it, it doesn't light up or look right. As you can see, we are. That's not that far out of tune. Here we go, back to this G. It does work as a headstock tuner, so you can get rid of the snarks and just have this. And then you got one tool, it's going to do two things, which is always great as a guitar player. Have something that functions more than one thing. We're right back in E flat. One's in tune. So that's a little quick, what is it again? The MeiDeal Capo tuner. So I'll link this in the description. You can get it. It's just, they sell it on Amazon. It's a cool little tool. Really cool. Thanks for the gift, and I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a good week. And we have more music videos coming. So this was just a little informative piece, but we got more stuff coming. So thanks for sticking around, listening to Joel Clarke Music. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what kind of capos you're using. Tell me what kind of tuners you're using down in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. Maybe we can get back with the Capo and the tuner companies and get something better made. It's a good little tool though. I like it. Thanks, guys.